In the time before gods ruled the heavens, before mortals walked the earth, the sky and the land were locked in an eternal embrace. Uranus, the sky, loomed above, and Gaia, the earth, lay beneath. From their union came the Titans, powerful, immortal beings meant to shape the cosmos, but Uranus, fearing the strength of his children, cast them into the depths of the earth, imprisoning them within Gaia's womb. Their cries of anguish reached their mother, and her sorrow turned to fury. She called upon her children to rise against their father. Only one answered, Kronos, the youngest, the boldest, the most ruthless. Gaia forged a great sickle from the bones of the earth and placed it in Kronos' hands. When Uranus descended upon Gaia, Kronos struck. With a single, merciless sweep, he severed his father's flesh, casting his power into the sea. The sky recoiled in agony, cursing Kronos with his final breath. You, too, shall be overthrown by your own blood. With Uranus defeated, Kronos ascended to the throne of the cosmos. He took his sister Rhea as his queen, and under his rule, the world flourished. The mortals of this time knew no suffering, no hunger, no war. It was a paradise, a golden age, but beneath the surface of this peace, Kronos lived in fear. His father's curse weighed heavy on his mind. He would not allow his children to rise against him as he had done, so, when Rhea bore their first child, Kronos watched with a cold stare. As the infant wailed in the night, he reached out with an iron grip and swallowed them. One by one, the gods fell to their father's hunger. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon. Each newborn, snatched from Rhea's arms, consumed before they could grow strong. Their screams echoed within his stomach, but he ignored them. Power required sacrifice. But Rhea, grief-stricken and desperate, could no longer bear to see her children devoured. When her final son was born, she devised a deception. In secret, she carried the infant to the island of Crete, hiding him deep within a cave, where the beating of drums and the clash of shields would drown out his cries. Then, wrapping a stone in swaddling cloth, she presented it to Kronos. Without hesitation, he took it in his hands, opened his jaws, and swallowed the false child whole. Beneath the earth, the true child, Zeus, grew in the shadows, raised not as prey, but as a warrior. Years passed, and Kronos ruled unchallenged. But one night, the earth trembled. A stranger had come before him. A servant bearing a golden chalice filled with sweet nectar. Kronos drank deeply, and as the liquid slid down his throat, his body convulsed. A terrible pain tore through his gut. One by one, the gods he had devoured spilled forth from his mouth, reborn in their divine forms, their eyes burning with vengeance. At their head stood Zeus, no longer a helpless babe, but a god of thunder and storm. A war unlike any before erupted, the Titanomachy. Kronos and his Titan brethren clashed with Zeus and his newly freed siblings. The heavens burned. The oceans raged. The earth quaked beneath their fury. For 10 years, the battle raged. But fate had already chosen its victor. Zeus, wielding lightning itself, struck Kronos down. The Titan king fell, his body writhing as his strength left him. Zeus bound his father in unbreakable chains and cast him into the abyss of Tartarus, a prison deeper than death itself. There, Kronos would remain, trapped in endless darkness. As his son ruled the heavens, the prophecy had been fulfilled. The devourer had been devoured by fate, and so, the age of Titans ended, and the reign of the gods began.